thinking I'm alive, about my desires. They're taking me away, somewhere I want to be without you. I'm learning how to breathe. It seems to be so slow. My life is getting colder. I'm learning how to live in this world that is asleep. I wanna feel that I'm the reason for sad emotions every season. I want to feel your love in the darkness falling down. Don't be afraid to be so true. Just know that the reason is you. I don't wanna say that I can find a way to give much joy to other people, to feel the love they're giving me. I know that it's not right to run away and hide, to act like I'm a single person, like I don't need anyone. I'm learning how to live in this world that is asleep. I wanna feel that I'm the reason for sad emotions every season. I want to feel your love in the dark.
Good morning, everyone.
Hello.
Happy Saturday. Today's date is Saturday, July 20th, 2024. We are coming to you live from Powell River, British Columbia, Canada, where it is currently 73 degrees Fahrenheit or 23 degrees Celsius with beautiful sunshine. Isn't that great, love?
Nice.
Our summer is finally here. Now, somebody might say this is like winter for them. This is not. This is our beautiful summer. For the month of June, it was quite chilly, actually. You had to wear hoodies at times and stuff. But summer's finally here, everyone.
A few weeks are hot.
We hope you guys are all doing well out there. Hopefully, you're not overheating with this heat wave that's going on around North America. Very, very scary for some places. I'm hearing it's way up in the hundreds, and that's a very scary temperature.
Well, it's been close to 100 here a few times.
Well, yeah, at nights we get, in the 90s. It hasn't been in the hundreds, but it was in the 90s. It was in the 90s.
95.
Oh my gosh, it's been roasting, and our AC's not doing too good.
Well, until about 7 or 8, and then it's just cooking.
Cooking. But a lot of you guys are used to that heat, so us Canadians, we're used to cold weather. We need to wear our winter jackets in the summer. Anyway, guys, welcome to our YouTube channel and support group, The Cognitive Nomad. I'm your host and facilitator, Larry. And my beautiful co-host today is my beautiful and loving and caring and compassionate and empathetic wife, Ananda. And yes, that is with an N, folks, not an M. It's not Amanda. It is Ananda. And the name Ananda comes from the word, not comes from the word, but comes from the language Sanskrit. And Ananda means the word bliss. So I hope anytime you see Ananda, because that's what made me fall in love with Ananda. She's so blissful to see.
There's my little halo glowing.
Oh, sorry. This is the place where I share my journey with mental health struggles and spreading awareness. We at Cognitive Nomad want to foster a supportive community and break mental health stigmas along the way. We go live every Saturday with the Cognitive Nomad Show at 2 p.m. Eastern or 11 a.m. Pacific. Yes, it is 11:04 a.m. here in British Columbia, Canada. And so welcome to everybody, wherever you may be in this world. What's that saying? It's 5 o'clock somewhere in this world. But it's not 5 o'clock. It's only 11 o'clock. For those that are new here, I started this channel in hopes of spreading awareness about mental health and its struggles. A place where we all can come and support each other in a loving and caring and compassionate way. We all, like I may be facilitating a channel here and a group and stuff, but I struggle just like everybody else out there. I'm going through therapies and stuff and all that kind of stuff. So is Ananda, but the main topic and the main core of this channel is about supporting each other, right? Whatever it may be. And join our online peer support Facebook group for mutual assistance and travel inspiration and any other supports that are needed along the way. There's the Facebook link and everything. And we want to be a community-driven channel where we all can support each other in a loving, caring, and compassionate way. We encourage you guys all to participate here. If you want to just watch, sit down and watch and be a spectator, that's fine. You're totally fine to do that. And we're okay with that. But, you know, again, this is a community-driven channel, and we hope that you all can come up here and to interact with each other and help support them, comment on people's, you know, other comments and stuff like that. It's very, very helpful to everyone if we all help each other out. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. This helps out the channel tremendously. While you're at it, hit the bell notification so you can be notified of new content coming out or when we go live again. Please consider sharing our channel out to someone who you believe may benefit from our group. Believe, I spelt that wrong. I'm going to change that. I just noticed that. Also, please check out my other channel called Plump Traveler, which focuses on accessible travel, providing insights into disability-friendly destinations and cruising tips. And there's the link there. And we also, for those that are seeking support or anything, or maybe already looking for therapy or counseling, the link down below is, BetterHelp.com. BetterHelp.com is a mental health platform that provides direct online counseling and therapy services via web or phone text communication. From what I understand, folks, I have not. I actually did sign up for it and stuff like that, but it's out of our price range, our own price range, because we're on limited income. But it's affordable online help anywhere in North America, from what I understand. So yeah, if you're looking for therapy or counseling sessions, please go check them out. It's not a sponsored link. I just like to promote BetterHelp because that's everybody out there on bigger channels, they use BetterHelp, and they're advertising for them. So I just wanted to give a plug there for BetterHelp. And all the links will be in the description below, everyone. I even added some more links to this thing here. So if you are looking for links in a US or in America, if you want something, if you're in another country and stuff and you want me to put links there, just let me know and I will throw them in the links in the description below. And finally, how was your week? Any struggles you would like to talk about? Let us know in the comments. How was your week, love?
That was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So any goods or any bads happening this week?
I'm just enjoying my new job.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got your first paycheck?
And I got my first paycheck.
My wife is the working girl now, guys. Yeah, I got her work. Oh, no, I can't say that on this channel. This is the wrong channel to talk about. So Nanda's got a part-time job now, guys. So it's a little extra income coming in now, which will help out with a lot of things, especially travel that we like to do. So, which helps our mental health and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, we're doing good. I've had some struggles this week, but mine are hormonal, I guess. So, but hey, I got a loving, supportive wife here who helps me to deal with it. Today's topic is open panel and discussion about the role of therapy and counseling in mental health. After the discussion, please join us live up on the panel and let's chat about this. Or if you don't want to chat about it up on the panel, just chat about it in the chat, guys. Please, we encourage you to interact with this. I'm going to talk about the role of therapy and counseling in mental health. You know, how important therapy and stuff is. Both Ananda and I have gone through so many different therapy sessions and stuff like that, and we're continuing to do so. We find it very important that, you know, that we need to look into therapy, however that may look. Please come up on the panel or leave comments in the chat. Okay. Let's go in the chat. Speaking of chat, let's see who's here first. And first in was my sister.
Hello, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn. And for those that do not know, It is Cindy's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Don.
Happy birthday, Dawn. Happy birthday. No, that's the wrong one. Yeah, she turned 35, guys. She turned 35. Yeah, 35 gray hairs. There's Danny D. Cowabunga splash. Cowabunga, dude. Happy day, Cindy. Yeah, birthday. Yeah. Thank you. And there's our Dewey. Good afternoon.
Hi,
Good afternoon, Dewey. What's Dewey saying? It is 92 degrees Fahrenheit. See, that's the way we've been having it here. And our AC sucks. We are 30. Oh, she's 86 where Dawn is right now. Nice, Dawn. I hope you're enjoying that 86. Going up to oh, good for you, Dawn. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. All right. So I just want to share. We'll get this over and done with quickly, and then I'll open up the panel for people to come up and talk if they want. Let me close this. Where did that last comment go? Oh, it's a banner. That's what I need to close. There we go. All right. Let's present arms. Share screen. Window. Here we go. Boom. So I'm going to start out talking, right? And then when I need some break, I'll let you talk. It's quite a lengthy one today, guys. That's why I'm starting it right away. Just please bear with us. I was going to print this out so we can talk and read it that way, but my printer's too old. Anyway, the role of therapy and counseling in mental health. Therapy and counseling plays a crucial role in maintaining and improving mental health, offering vital support for individuals facing a range of psychological challenges. As mental health issues continue to rise globally, the significance of professional mental health services cannot be overstated. These interventions provide a safe space for individuals to explore their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, helping them to develop coping strategies, enhance their emotional well-being, and achieve personal growth. Personalized support. Therapy and counseling offers personalized care tailored to an individual's unique experiences and needs. We are not all cookie cutters, guys. You know, we're all not made of cookies, like cookie cutters. A lot of people likes to think that, well, because Ananda's dealing with it, she must be dealing with it the same way. This personalized approach allows therapists to address specific issues, whether they are related to anxiety, depression, trauma, or mental health conditions. Coping mechanisms. Through therapy, individuals learn effective coping mechanisms to manage stress, anxiety, and other negative emotions. These skills are essential for navigating life's challenges and maintaining mental stability. Again, we weren't given this book of explanation on how to figure out life. There's so many different variables to life, so many different upbringings, all that kind of stuff. And again, we're not cookie cutters. So yeah, it's hard to intertwine with everything else around us in life. So sometimes we need to seek out help to help us to navigate through those difficult times. Emotional well-being. Regular counseling sessions can significantly improve an individual's emotional well-being. By working through unresolved issues and gaining insight into their behaviors, clients can often experience reduced symptoms of mental health disorders and improve overall life satisfaction. Preventative care. Early intervention through therapy can prevent the escalation of mental health issues. Addressing problems before they become severe reduces the risk of more serious psychological or physical health complications. Support system. Therapists and counselors provide a consistent and reliable support system. For many individuals, having a professional to talk to who listens without judgment is invaluable in their journey toward mental health recovery. Stigma reduction. Increasing awareness and acceptance of therapy and counseling contribute to the reduction of mental health stigma. As more people seek and help share their experiences, societal perceptions shift, encouraging others to pursue the support they need. In conclusion, therapy and counseling are fundamental components of mental health care. They empower individuals to understand and manage their mental health, fostering resilience and promoting overall well-being. As the demand for mental health services grows, the roles of therapy and counseling will continue to be dispensable in creating a healthier and more supportive society. I'll let you start from there, love.
What is therapy? Therapy, also known as psychotherapy or counseling, is a collaborative process where individuals work with trained mental health professionals to explore and address psychological and emotional issues. It involves regular sessions where clients can discuss their thoughts, feelings, and behaviors in a safe, confidential environment. The primary goal of therapy is to help individuals understand their challenges, develop effective coping strategies, and foster personal growth. Various therapeutic approaches, such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, psychodynamic therapy, and humanistic therapy, are tailored to meet the needs of each individual, promoting mental and emotional well being. What is counseling? Counseling is a professional service provided by trained counselors who offer guidance and support to individuals facing personal, social, or psychological challenges. It involves a series of structured sessions where clients can discuss their concerns in a safe and confidential environment. The goal of counseling is to help individuals gain insight into their issues, develop coping strategies, and make positive changes in their lives. Counseling can address a wide range of issues, including relationship problems, stress, grief, and mental health conditions. By providing empathetic listening and expert advice, counselors empower clients to navigate life's difficulties and enhance their overall well being.
So I just wanted to jump in there and just mention, okay, a lot of people think with therapy, they think the therapist or the counselor are going to fix their problems. They're going to, take care of that pain and all that, and they're going to take it all away. Well, guys, therapy is not there for them. They are not fixing your problems. It is you, the person who is struggling and having a hard time dealing with it. It is you that's fixing the problem. We can't go into counseling and therapy and thinking that this therapist or this person is the person that's going to fix me. What they do is they commonly talk about things and get you to think and open up about your thoughts. Well, so I got mad at Ananda. So why was I mad at Ananda? Right. And so she'll say, well, they'll ask questions and stuff like that. And then you get to think. And then you realize, oh, crap, I just yelled at Ananda. Why did I yell at Ananda? Well, because they suggest over time, like different things like, well, maybe it's because of this or whatever the case may be. And so a lot of people go into therapy and counseling thinking that the therapist and the counselor are the ones that are doing the work, but it's not. It's you that has to do the hard work. You have to look inward at who you are and what you're doing and what you've learned in your past, right? A lot of those things, we learn unhealthy behaviors on how to deal with life. And that's what's getting us in trouble. And we're thinking the whole world is against us and we can't deal with the whole world dealing against us, and we just give up, right? So we need to have this different outlook on therapy and counseling instead of thinking, okay, well, I already talked to a psychiatrist and they just said this. Okay, yeah, you're right. There's individual people out there. They have differences of way of dealing with things and how to, but the key point there is we need to keep looking. We need to keep looking for that one that works with us. And right now I have two of the most amazing people helping me. I have a psychiatrist and I also have a counselor. My counselor, who I see once a month. Well, actually, I see both of them once a month. My counselor, not the psychiatrist, but my counselor, she's amazing. She has her doctorate in philosophy. She's not no psychiatrist or anything, but this philosophy and all their background is all based on counseling. And it's amazing how she's helping me to deal with my upbringing. I have borderline personality disorder, which is based on abandonment issues and all those things, which triggers a lot of other things within my life. And so she's helping me tremendously. I can't wait for my next appointment next week to go see her. I just love hanging out with her. But again, I've had other counselors over my life where they're not fun. And Ananda, she can say, she has a great counselor, but what is your thoughts on her, right? I don't want to say names.
You just have to find the right fit for you. That's very important.
Like Ananda's counselor, she just listens. Now, if you have a counselor that just listens, well, they're not really counseling. Like I was saying, yes, it's us that does the work, but they need to give feedback. They have to show that they're listening to you and not just listening and like hearing your words, but hearing and helping you, giving suggestions or asking or triggering our mind into thinking, oh, that's the thing. I was truly amazed with my programs that I went through. I like, wow, like this is true. Like, and now I'm in DBT, dialectical behavioral therapy. It's amazing, the things you learn about yourself. And that's one of the things we really need to pay attention to, guys. It's about us and what we're dealing with, not how bad the doctors are and they're not giving you the help you need. We need to keep finding. There's always going to be something out there. Goals of therapy and counseling in mental health. The primary goals of therapy and counseling in mental health are to improve emotional well-being, enhances clients' emotional health by addressing issues such as depression, anxiety, and stress, leading to increased happiness and life satisfaction. Develop coping strategies, equip individuals with effective tools and techniques to manage and navigate life's challenges and stressors. To promote self-understanding, help clients gain deeper insight into their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, fostering greater self-awareness and personal growth. I just wanted to comment into this one here. I have a problem regulating my emotions, which turns out to everybody thinks, well, I have an anger management issue. It's not necessarily I have an anger management issue. It's I have an issue regulating my emotions, how I react to certain situations. And I turn to anger because that's the only unhealthy behavior that I've learned within that. And so now it helps me, this DBT is helping me to understand, oh, this is why I react this way to Ananda and treat her this way. It's about me. I have to change that behavior and then listen to what these counselors are telling me, right? Resolve conflicts, assist in resolving personal, interpersonal, and situational conflicts, improving relationships and communication skills. As I said, guys, both Ananda and I are doing DBT, and it's amazing, guys. We both highly recommend DBT. It can be boring at times, I'll tell you right now. And so what it is, it's 2-hour session once a week through Zoom, and they recommend you do twice to really solidify the information. But again, this 2 hours once a week is a great investment into our own lives, instead of sitting there thinking the whole world's against us and we give up on trying to get help. Man, it's sad that we do that, but I'm here and we're all here to try to encourage others to seek out that help. Number 5, enhance mental health, reduce symptoms of mental health disorders and prevent their reoccurrence, contributing to overall mental health stability. Support personal development, encourage clients to set and achieve personal goals, leading to improved self-esteem and a more fulfilling life. And number 7, build resilience, strengthening individuals' ability to bounce back from adversity, fostering resilience and more positive outlook on life.
Types of therapy. There are various types of therapy, each tailored to address different mental health needs and preferences. Some of the most common types include cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, focuses on identifying and changing negative thought patterns and behaviors. It is widely used for treating anxiety, depression, and other mental health conditions. 2, psychodynamic therapy. Based on the theories of Freud, this therapy explores unconscious thoughts and childhood experiences to understand current behavior and emotions. 3, humanistic therapy emphasizes personal growth and self-fulfillment. It includes approaches like person-centered therapy, which focuses on providing a supportive environment where clients can explore their feelings. 4, dialectical behavioral therapy, DBT, a type of CBT that focuses on teaching skills to manage emotions, reduce self-destructive behaviors, and improve relationships. It is often used for borderline personality disorder. 5, behavioral therapy focuses on changing unhealthy behaviors through reinforcement techniques. It is often used to treat phobias, addiction, and obsessive compulsive disorder. 6, interpersonal therapy focuses on improving interpersonal relationships and communication patterns. It is often used to treat depression and relationship issues. 7, family therapy involves working with families to improve communication, resolve conflicts, and understand and support each other. It is useful for addressing issues that affect the entire family system. 8, group therapy involves one or more therapists working with a small group of people who share similar issues. It provides a supportive environment where individuals can share experiences and learn from others.
Which is what I'm trying to do here, guys. Group therapy, peer support group, all that kind of stuff. It's based off of sharing similar experiences. And you might not have even experienced certain things. You know, we all have our own past, you know, negative stuff happening in our lives. You know, yours might pretty much might not be the same as me, or you might have experienced, you know, abuse or any of that kind of stuff, right? So just talking about it, us talking about it with each other, it helps to get it out. You know, we might not be able to fix your problem, but talking, that's the main thing in all this topic today. It's about talking, get it out there and talk to each other about what the problem is. You know, I'm having a rough day. You know, I yelled at Ananda today, and, you know, I can't figure out why I did it, but, you know, just helping people to hear that helps you to, you know, to get through your stuff. All right.
9, mindfulness-based therapy incorporates mindfulness practices such as meditation and breathing exercises to help individuals become more aware of their thoughts and feelings. It is often used for stress reduction and managing chronic pain. 10, eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, a specialized therapy for trauma and PTSD that uses guided eye movements to help individuals process and integrate traumatic memories. 11, how do you say that word?
Oh, existential.
Therapy. Focus on exploring the meaning of life, free will, and personal responsibility. It helps individuals find purpose and cope with
Existential.
anxieties. 12, play therapy. Used primarily with children. This therapy uses play to help children express their feelings, resolve conflicts, and develop problem-solving skills.
I want to do number 12. I want to do number 12.
Do that one too.
I think we're gonna request that from our psychiatrist.
Exactly.
I want to do number 12.
Each type of therapy offers unique benefits and can be selected based on an individual's specific needs and therapeutic goals.
No, I'll start from there. Yeah, so as you can see, there's tons of different therapies out there. A lot of these, they're all in there, like mindfulness, that's part of DBT, CBT, cognitive behavioral training, is all part of DBT.
Yeah.
Like, they're all thing, but now the most popular one right now is DBT, dialectical behavioral therapy, which is what Ananda and I are doing right now. And it's you know, it's not a perfect thing, but it is, you know, one of the best tools out there right now to help deal with a lot of these traumas that we've had in our life. And again, we highly encourage, and that's what I'm going to get into, the benefits of therapy and counseling. Therapy and counseling offers numerous benefits for individuals seeking to improve their mental health and overall well-being. Some of the key benefits include emotional support. It provides a safe and confidential environment to express feelings and emotions without judgment. Again, so when you're in treatment, you know, it's not like they're going to run around, oh, Ananda was telling me this today, you know, stuff like that. No, it's all confidential. It's like you're just talking to a tree. That's really what it is. And the tree talks back a couple times here and there, just to help you to, you know, navigate through the how you deal with it. Improve mental health, helps reduce symptoms of mental health disorders such as depression, anxiety, PTSD, and bipolar disorder. So for me, I've been dealing with anxiety and depression for, you know, a few years now. Again, I'm still dealing with depression, but I'm able to deal with that. That's why I'm able to do YouTube right now, actually, with all this help that I've been, you know, gaining. You know, I'm still need to be, you know, I'm still a little, I don't want to say broken, but I'm still dealing with stuff and learning, but it helps build your self-esteem and all those kinds of stuff. And it helps reduce those, you know, symptoms with everything else, right? You know, I'm still dealing with PTSD, all those things. But there's a positive thing in that, you know, when I'm learning, say, DBT, it's a positive thing because I'm learning a lot of skills. So it allows me and helps me to deal with something else that I'm struggling with. And so, yeah, enhance self-awareness. See, look at this. Encourages self-reflection, leading to better understanding of oneself, including thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. To me, in my own opinion, guys, this is the most important thing. We need to look at ourselves. We're always looking at the world like the world is the problem. You know, this guy robbed me, or this guy raped me, or this person did this, or this the system is this, or this. No, we need to deal with how we deal with all the realities of life. Life has a lot of challenges out there. There's a lot of negatives. There's not a lot of, if you're going to talk, what we'll say, evilness. There's a lot of things out there, and we can't keep blaming it on Satan. You know what I mean? It's how we react to Satan being at it. You know, instead of saying, well, F you, Satan, you know what? I deal with it my way. These are tools to help us to deal with all the negative crap that's happening in our life. You know, somebody robs you, you know, instead of running right, well, let's lock them up and throw away the key and castrate them and all those things. Why not understand how to deal? I'm not saying accept them or, you know, give an excuse for them. These are tools to help you, because we are only in control of what we are and how we react. You don't get to dictate. You might have punched me in the face, and my reaction to you isn't your fault. It's how I react to you is my fault. So we get to control that. And that's what all this self-awareness is. All these tools are helping you to understand how to deal with life's bullshit. Sorry for the language. Effective coping strategies equips individuals with tools and techniques to manage stress, anxiety, and other challenges. Better relationships. Improves communication and interpersonal skills, leading to healthier and more fulfilling relationships. Isn't that amazing? That one there for us, love. So Yanana and I have had struggles, and guys, like, this is, without going too far into detail, this is one of the most amazing parts about all this. I feel like I'm a newlywed again, even though we were married 10 years and together for 12. Conflict resolution assists in resolving personal, familial. I've never heard that word before. And relationship conflicts constructively. Number 7, personal growth promotes personal development and helps individuals achieve their goals, increasing self-esteem and confidence. Number 8, behavioral changes supports individuals in changing unhealthy behaviors and developing healthier habits. Number 9, crisis management provides support and guidance during crisis, helping individuals navigate difficult situations. For example, the other day, I was on a, what do we get for a break? 10 minutes? Is it like, yeah. So during our my class, DBT class, I do it on Thursday mornings, and Anna does it in the afternoons, and so we do it separately. So on my class on Thursday, right on my break, Anna and I got in this huge, massive argument. Nothing serious, like not physical, guys. It's a husband and wife argument.
No, it's not very big.
No, but to some people it might have sounded that way. And so right in the middle of all that, I was able to deal with that after the show. And you know, it's like, well, because it was already on my mind, like all these tools that we're learning. It's like, oh crap, you know. And so we were able to deal with it quite easily with that, actually, I think. So again, it's helping out our relationship. Crisis management. Resilience building strengthens resilience and the ability to cope with future challenges and adversities. Number 11, stress reduction. Teaches stress management techniques, leading to more balanced and relaxed life. Namaste. No, I want to be mad at Ananda. Namaste. I'm kidding, guys. Improve quality of life. Enhances overall life satisfaction and well-being by addressing and resolving underlying issues. Right now, I'm having cabin fever, guys. We haven't done any movement out of town since January. But, you know, should I be very angry or, messed up and all that kind of stuff? No, I just move on, reduces the stress, right? We're going to see my kids and grandkids in September. So, hey, I have that to look forward
Only
to.
a month. It'll go real fast.
It'll go real fast. And then Ananda keeps, and that's another cool thing, guys, is Ananda, part of her thing is now she's able to encourage me more to help me deal with my stuff. And that's what a relationship's all about is supporting each other. So now she supports me. Love, yeah, you might be having cabin fever, but we're going to see the kids in a month, right? You might not see that. She doesn't even see that I can see that, but that's all part of this DBT. In the moment, my brain is saying, oh, I need to get out. I need to get away and all that kind of stuff. But in Anna's rational thinking mind at the time, because that's not her issue, she's able to support me and help me through with mine. And so by addressing a wide range of emotional and psychological challenges, therapy and counseling play a crucial role in fostering mental health and improving the quality of life for individuals. And I'm going to let you start next.
Overcoming barriers to therapy. 1, stigma and misconceptions. Addressing common misconceptions about therapy. Breaking the stigma around seeking help. 2, accessibility and cost. Discussing the availability of low cost or free counseling service. Teletherapy and online counseling options.
So I just wanted to comment on this one here. So Ananda and I, we are both on, I guess for you Americans, we're on, what do they call that? Social Security. We call it PWD, persons with disabilities. We're on long-term disability. And so, yes, we are entitled to free, and I've talked about free. Canadians still pay for it. Like, I worked all my life since I was 15, back in 1985. And so I am on Social Security benefits plus provincial benefits. And so it offers free counseling and stuff like that to a certain point. So in the small little town that we live in right now, Ananda and I, we were struggling for a bit and we needed a marriage counselor. Well, we don't have affordable marriage counseling in town. We don't qualify for marriage counseling. And a lot of the free services that we get is, it's only based on, well, what's it at mental health and addictions? All they offered was just psychiatry help, right? And psychiatrists,
they have counselors, but they have huge wait lists.
All those things to get in there and all that kind of stuff. So we couldn't get a marriage counselor. So,
they won't allow a couple to see a normal counselor. That's why we can.
Yeah, we can't see a psychiatrist because they don't deal with family couples stuff. Like, the point I'm making in here is there's always going to be something out there to deal with it. So you might not get marriage counseling. But Ananda and I are getting counseling through DBT. We are learning it through classes. Again, this is about us. It's not about mental health giving us the help that we need, the low cost counseling. It's all about us. All these things are about us taking CBT or DBT or all the family therapy, all that. It's all about us. We need to learn the skills. They just tell the skills, but you got to put in the work and hard work and deal with it and stop making excuses that it doesn't work for you and stuff like that. Well, if it doesn't work for you, find something else, go into it. But these programs, this therapy is better than how you're helping yourself. You know what? A lot of people, they get to the end. They don't want to deal with life anymore because they can't figure it out. And they think, oh, I got it all figured out. I got life. Counselors suck, man. You know what I mean? They did this or they did that, or they didn't do this or they didn't do that. You know what? That's on you. You got to get out there and try to find that strength inside of you and keep going. You know, when we heard that we can get marriage counseling, it's like, oh my God, we need it. We need help, please. But I never gave up. So now that we're in DBT, well, now the DBT is helping the skills that you probably would have learned from a marriage counseling anyway. So again, it's not about, finding the help that we need. The help is out there. You know, it might not be in your neighborhood or whatever, but the help is out there. And again, that's why I always try to encourage BetterHelp. They offer online, right? So Where was that? Find the right therapist. Tips for finding a therapist that suits your needs. Number 4, identify your goals. Understand what you want to achieve through therapy. Are you dealing with anxiety, depression, relationship issues, or seeking personal growth? Knowing your goals can help you find a therapist who specializes in those areas. Number 5, research different therapy modalities. Familiarize yourself with the different types of therapy, e.g., example, cognitive behavior therapy, CBT, psychodynamic, humanistic therapy, to determine which approach aligns with your preferences and needs. Again, I've been through CBT, DBT, group therapy, mindfulness, all those things. It's all part of what we need to learn. Mindfulness is helping you to look inward at yourself so you can catch those moments of, oh, okay, right? Check their credentials and experience. Look for therapists who are licensed and have experience treating issues similar to yours. You can verify their credentials through professional boards and associations. Go check out their reviews. But again, you can't go to and look at a review and say, well, no, this therapist sucked and they were this for that person, and that means they're going to be sucky for you. You can't go by that either. Again, we're not cookie cutters. We all have our own individual needs and helps that we need. And so kind of, you need to critically think about how all this stuff works as well. And ask for recommendation. Give referrals from friends, family, or healthcare providers. Personal recommendations can provide insight into the therapist style and effectiveness. Number 8, use online directories. Utilize reputable online directories such as Psychology Today, Therapy Den, or Good Therapy to find therapists based on your location, needs, and preferences. And so Therapy Den and Good Therapy are linked in the description below. I already put them in there, guys, so you might want to check those out. Like I said, read reviews and testimonials. Look for reviews and testimonies from former clients to gauge their experiences. While individual experiences may vary, consistent positive or negative feedback can be informative. Number 10, consider logistics. Think about your practical aspects like location, availability, and fees. Ensure the therapist's office is conveniently located, their schedule fits yours, and their fees are within your budget. Check if they can accept your insurance if applicable. Now, I also want to say within that, I think I already mentioned it, with fees, okay? Guys, you might sit there and think it's expensive, right? What's more important? Don't take this wrong, people, but going on a cruise or your life, right? We talk about going on cruises and stuff like that, which are expensive. Well, then why not take some of that money and put it towards a counselor and stuff like that? So again, I'm not trying to guilt anybody or anything. I'm just trying to show the importance of therapy and stuff. It's important. We owe it to ourselves to I'm going to say, break the cycle to this insanity that we go through. We're constantly trying to figure out life and we can't figure it out and we just give up. It's up to us to break that cycle. And that's what I chose. That's what Ananda chose for going into treatment to stop her craziness that she was going through. My craziness, I was always quitting jobs and became homeless, and that affected my relationship with my ex-wife and my kids, right? We owe it to ourselves to break this cycle. We're always complaining about life, but we're not complaining about ourselves for doing something that we can fix. Where was I? Schedule a consultation. Yeah, many therapists offer initial consultation either free or at a reduced rate. Use this opportunity to discuss your needs, ask questions, and assess whether you feel comfortable with a therapist. Evaluate communication style. During the consultation, pay attention to how the therapist communicates. Do they listen attentively? Are they empathetic and non-judgmental? Effective communication is crucial for a successful therapeutic relationship. Now, I did want to mention a couple things within that as well. A lot of our psychiatrists, like when I was younger, I used to see a psychiatrist when I was younger. And back then, the psychiatrist, they did talk therapy, which I personally need. I need somebody to talk to be able to really talk about my problems, and then they give feedback and help and all that kind of stuff. Whereas Now it's counselors that are doing this. So this is why I see a counselor for my things, and I see a psychiatrist for other things, right? So the communication styles are different. Like my therapist is totally different than the psychiatrist. One's a doctor. Well, even though my therapist, she's got her doctorate in philosophy, she's not a doctor, a family doctor, or a psychiatrist. I'm almost done, love. You get to talk. I know you look bored. See, be mindful. Evaluate communication style. During the pay attention to how the therapist communicates. Do they listen? Okay, that's very important. Here, I'll let you finish because I'm really dry right now. I didn't realize it was that many there.
Trust your instincts. Trust your gut feeling. If you don't feel comfortable or understood during the initial sessions, it might be best to consider another therapist. A strong therapeutic alliance is essential for effective therapy. Be open to change. If you start therapy and feel it's not working, don't hesitate to discuss your concerns with your therapist or consider finding a different one. It's important to find a therapist with whom you can build a trusting and productive relationship. Finding the right therapist can take time, but it's worth the effort to ensure you receive the support and guidance you need for your mental health and well-being. Importance of the therapeutic relationship. The therapeutic relationship, often referred to as the therapeutic alliance, is a fundamental aspect of effective therapy. It encompasses the bond between the therapist and the client, characterized by trust, respect, and collaboration. Here are several reasons why the therapeutic relationship is crucial. 1. Building trust. A strong therapeutic relationship fosters trust, which is essential for clients to feel safe and open up about their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Trust allows clients to share sensitive and personal information, which is vital for effective therapy. 2. Facilitating open communication. When clients feel understood and respected by their therapist, they are more likely to communicate openly and honestly. This open communication enables therapists to gain a deeper understanding of the client's issues and provide more effective interventions. 3. Enhancing client engagement. A positive therapeutic relationship increases client engagement and commitment to the therapeutic process. When clients feel supported and valued, they are more likely to actively participate in sessions and adhere to therapeutic recommendations. 4. Providing emotional support. The therapeutic relationships offers a consistent source of emotional support. Clients often feel validated and comforted knowing they have someone who listens empathetically and without judgment. 5. Encouraging personal growth. The trust and safety established in the therapeutic relationships create an environment where clients can explore their thoughts and feelings, challenging their beliefs, and experiment with new behaviors. This exploration and self-reflection are critical for personal growth and change. 6. Promoting healing and recovery. Research shows that the quality of the therapeutic relationship is one of the most significant predictors of positive therapeutic outcomes. A strong alliance can enhance the effectiveness of various therapeutic approaches and lead to better mental health outcomes. Supporting vulnerability. Therapy often involves exploring painful and vulnerable areas of a client's life. A supportive therapeutic relationship helps clients feel more comfortable facing and working through these difficult emotions. Providing a model for healthy relationships. The therapeutic relationship can serve as a model for healthy, functional relationships. Clients can learn valuable interpersonal skills such as effective communication and boundary setting, which they can apply in their personal lives. Increasing motivation and hope. A good therapeutic relationship can instill hope and motivation in clients. Feeling understood and supportive can empower clients to believe in their capacity for change and motivate them to pursue their therapeutic goals. Creating a safe space for change. The therapeutic relationship creates a secure environment where clients can then experiment with new ways of thinking and behaving without fear of judgment or rejection. This safe space is essential for fostering meaningful and lasting change. In summary, the therapeutic relationships is the cornerstone of effective therapy. It provides the foundation for trust, communication, and collaboration, all of which are necessary for successful therapeutic outcomes. Investing time and effort to building a strong therapeutic relationship can significantly enhance the overall effectiveness of therapy and contribute to lasting positive changes in clients' lives.
Here's a list of resources for counseling and therapy in both Canada and the USA, including hotlines, organizations, and platforms that provide mental health services. I'm just going to go through them quickly so you can see them there. Talk Suicide, BetterHelp is mentioned in both America and Canada. This is, then there's their American resources. So all these links will be in the description below, guys. And that's it for that. Sorry it took so long. I think it was very important that we needed to talk about that today, because that's all part of mental health and awareness and all that, stigma, all those things. This is all part of it. And one of them is the awareness. People don't really know much about therapy and stuff. They hear horror stories of going to things. Now we can tell. I'll speak for myself with our DBT class. Our psychiatrist seems to talk a lot, and it gets boring. And so for myself, I get impatient if I'm not, as it was mentioning earlier, if I'm not part of the group. Now, I'm 100% sure she's not doing that to piss everybody off and do whatever. That's just her personality style, right? But the thing is the DBT course itself is something important to both Ananda and I, and it's helping us out tremendously. And so we need to keep going there. Yes, there's days where it's like, oh my God, it's boring. But I'm sure we all went through many days in school, regular school, of, oh my God, it's boring day. And so, yeah, I just highly encourage people to get out there and seek help if you need help, right? I need to do this, though. I need to put up this here, the disclaimer. The information on this channel is provided as an information resource only. It is not to be used or relied on for any diagnostic or treatment purposes. It is also important to never self-diagnose yourself or try to diagnose anyone without proper training. Please consult your healthcare provider before making any healthcare decisions or for guidance about specific medical condition. Cognitive Nomad expressly disclaims responsibility and shall have no liability for any damages, loss, injury, or liability whatsoever suffered as a result of your reliance on the information contained on this channel. By joining this group or joining any of its discussions, you agree to these terms and conditions, which may from time to time be changed or supplemented by Cognitive Nomad. If you do not agree to this foregoing terms and conditions, you should not enter into any of its discussions. So that's something I need to put up there, guys. Again, we're not doctors, and Ed and I are struggling out there just like any others out there, you know. Now, don't make that seem like we're, we're hurting. We're just having struggles like anybody else out there. And Anda's having a tough time right now. She's yawning her head off.
No, I'm not feeling well.
And she's not feeling well, and I'm sad for her. But you don't have to stay for this next part. I'm going to go through the chat now. You can go back and see, because I see some things in here. Here we go. The few times I've tried on therapy, they led me to believe that I was normal and just fine. That I wasn't sure if I actually needed help or if I just needed to get my head out of my ass. Maybe I just need to search harder for a proper therapist. That could be the case, Dewey. Now, Dewey, it all depends on what you're struggling with. If you feel like you're struggling, I think I hear a lot of that out there, where from a lot of therapists and psychiatrists and stuff, where they diagnose you right away and think, oh, you don't need help. Like, obviously you do. If you say, we as a human being have a right to say, look, I'm struggling. Can you help me? That's our right. You know what I mean? Like, now it's up to them if they want to help you or not. But we have a right to say, look, I'm hurting. Can you please help me? Please? I need help. So, Dewey, if you're really struggling with certain things in life and how to deal with things, it's important that we need to seek out that people that know how instead of ourselves. What's one of the biggest things in 12-step? right? We need to seek a higher power. And everybody, whenever everybody hears seek a higher power, everybody thinks God. And that's not really, when you hear 12-step, yes, it is a Christian-based addiction therapy and stuff. But when they say a higher power, that's something outside of who we are. It could be this remote. If this remote for my light here can help me to deal with a struggle that I'm dealing with, like I'm having a rough day and I'm arguing with an addict and I don't know how to deal with it, if that remote helps me to deal with it, well, that's a higher power. That's outside of who I am, instead of me saying, oh, Nanda's being a bitch today, and and I can't deal with her and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's what higher power means, something outside of who we are. In this case here, what we're talking about today, it's therapy, right? Again, I can't say therapy is for every single human being on the planet because we're not cookie cutters, but it's an important tool to help you as a human being outside of who we are. If you're saying you're struggling with stuff, I personally believe you need help.
Everyone can get help. I don't think there's one person in the world that couldn't get more help from reaching out to somebody at some point and getting some sort of counseling, but I think it is the right fit. And I mean, if they're saying you're normal and you don't need help, I don't think that's validating you. Like, and so what if you're normal? That doesn't mean you don't need help. So who's normal and who's not normal? We all need help at some time.
Yeah. Speaking of help, having a proper connection with your therapist can be significant. So everyone, please welcome. I don't want to say her real name, but this is my niece. She just graduated from college, and I'm pretty sure it's social work that she graduated from. Can you confirm on there? Learning to dance in the rain. So yeah, she's helping people to deal with stuff like this, guys. So and she also has a channel about mental health as well. So go check out her channel too as well, guys. How do you determine if you need help, and how do you make the difference between the feeling to need help? I'm just dealing with yourself. How do you determine if you need help?
And how do you make a difference between the feeling to need help in just dealing with yourself?
So dealing with it, like, to me, Dewey, that sounds like now correct me if I'm wrong, love. That sounds like suck it up, buttercup. Get over it. Which I totally disagree with. Which a lot of people out there have that kind of attitude. Suck it up, bub. You know what I mean? Get over it and deal with it. You're normal, right? You don't have a problem. You don't have a struggle on how to deal with your anger. Like I'm being passionate right now. My voice is starting to get louder. I don't have the proper ability to regulate that, my emotions, right? So I have a problem regulating my emotions. And so, but I'm still normal. I still know what 1 + 1 is, and I still know my ABCs, and I still know supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and I still know, the sky is pink at times. How do you determine? That is up to you, Dewey. If you feel like you're struggling with life and everything, and you just don't want to do anything, well, to me, that's partially depression. But we all, as a human society, have to deal with depression at some form in our life. But if you keep struggling and if it's affecting your life, obviously we need to make a change. We need to stop that. We need to go out there and seek that help. I don't know what Danny was laughing at. Sorry.
She was laughing at me pronouncing existential.
Say it again.
Existential.
Yes. And there's my buddy Joe. Welcome in, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Joe had a live feed last night, and I feel very left out that he didn't let me know that he had a live.
Oh, Joe.
Joe, because of the time difference, you send me a link to your live feed, and I will come to your show. If I'm not busy, I will come to your show, Joe. I support you big time.
I heard you watching it.
No, it was his live feed. It was a live feed after the replay. that. There we go. And then they'll feel better.
Thank you, Danny.
All right. At times, I'm not sure if I need therapy or if I just need to have more faith in myself. Okay.
Therapy would probably help you have more faith in yourself.
That's right. And that's what I wanted to say with that, Dewey, is faith in yourself. If you keep thinking, you know, I don't need this, I'm that, you know what I mean? And you're being hard on yourself, well, then there's a problem there. You need to learn how to dig into your self-esteem and stuff like that. Learn all those skills of how to do it. And a lot of this therapy helps you deal with your self-esteem. Like it was saying earlier, like me, I'm learning a lot of skills. That gives me big, strong boost of my self-esteem that makes me feel good, right? And it helps me to understand, oh, crap. Instead of saying, well, screw that, the world made me angry. You know, Ananda made me angry because of this. No, I'm angry because I don't know how to deal with it properly, how to deal with whatever I disagreed with or whatever. And so
like one of my major issues is low self-esteem, people, and that causes me to be a people pleaser, and I always put myself down in my head. So yeah, if you struggle with any of those things, doubting yourself, then all of that will help. Counseling will definitely help.
Yeah. Here we go. What's my niece saying? No therapist should be telling you that you don't need help.
Exactly.
But part of the process is to validate the client. That can lead to a client believing the therapist telling them it's normal.
Yeah, because they may be saying, well, you know, they want you to know that like lots of other people suffer from it too, but they're not necessarily saying you don't need to come though.
Yes, they do need to listen. Yes. Oh, her name's Phoenix, guys, which is an AKA, guys. Just to let you know.
Larry's family likes AKAs.
They like the AKAs, but
I'm getting confused at whose names
what. But Phoenix, she works in the professional world, and if you know social media and stuff, guys, professionals don't want to really show out their real names and stuff in this because it can cause problems. So my niece is using an AKA, which is Phoenix, and she took social service community worker. There we go. Awesome. Congratulations, Crystal. She just graduated.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's my title. You missed my comment.
I don't know what comment she's talking about.
What comment are you talking about, Cindy? There is no comment, Cindy.
We don't see a comment, Don.
Man up. Yes, Michael Ann. Welcome in, Michael Ann.
Hi, Michael Ann.
I'm thankful I have a caring doctor who helped me understand my anxiety.
Makes a huge difference if you luck out with a good doctor.
Now, Joe, you're in Australia, so I'm not too sure how, although we both are from a, what do you call that? Democracy, or no, monarchy. Yeah. We're both under British rule, so your systems are kind of like ours, except you guys say states and we say provinces, but we're pretty much the same.
Both Larry and I are lucky. We both have good doctors.
Yeah, man, you're not supposed to have feelings.
Yeah.
You know what, guys? I cry almost daily. Cry.
He's way more emotional than me.
Yeah. And I'm a bad person for crying. Oh my God. Now I do have to explain. I grew up with a lot of women. I had 5 sisters, and the oldest brother, he had moved out, and my other brother, you know, he's on the same. We're both attached to the female side of the world, you know. Yeah, we relate. We have a lot of emotional feelings, and there's nothing wrong with having emotional feelings as a man. All right, let's see. Larry, I rarely go live. I was waiting for Captain Controversy's match game live, and I did a quick live to make the time quick. Joe, I still think you should go live, man. I'll come up and be your support, okay, Joe? You go live. We want to know about Australia. We want everything Australia. And you know, okay, I'm on this friggin' black opal kick, Joe, and I really want to see it. Last night, I was just watching a bunch on how they make opal. And I don't like that idea. And what that does is people on the internet are buying up opal thinking it's real opal, but it only took them like $20 to make this opal. It's pretty, but it's not real opal. I want real opal. I want to support black opal, and I want to support Australian black opal, because Ethiopian black opal is or sorry, not Ethiopian opal is cheaper than Australian opal. But I love, and Anna can see, she knows, she just said I'm obsessed with black opal, and I want to know more about, if you can get me video of the Cooper Pedy mines and the, what do you call it, Lightning Ridge and stuff like that. Oh, I was just showing her, I told her last night, I was showing her, it looked like a big, cow field full of big, huge gopher holes and mountains. Wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. They need to input. If we are able to fix ourselves, we wouldn't need therapy. No, they need to.
They need to do. That's why, like, a counselor, I just didn't get anything out of it because she wasn't giving me any input. So, like, I could sit and talk to her all day, and some people that does help. Some people just want to talk and just get stuff out, and so for those people she would be good. But for me, I want input put back. I could just talk to the wall if I wanted to talk. Like, yeah, so I agree.
Talk therapy takes a lot of time, and so if, say, you go to a psychiatrist, they're really not doing as much talk therapy as they used to.
No.
It just takes too much time.
Therapists aren't doing it at all.
It's just easier for them to give us this stuff.
And off you go.
Although this is a good stuff. This is called Vyvanse, guys. This is for my ADHD. Oh, it's amazing stuff, guys. I love it. Sorry, not that I'm addicted to pills, by the way. No, with my ADHD, it helps me to focus and concentrate more. I was on other ones. What was the other one you said I had? That was a stimulant. Dexedrine, and it's like speed, guys.
No.
And sometimes you might see me that way, guys.
That's just him naturally.
That's just me naturally, stuff like that. But I wanted to really put into that there as well. Again, therapists aren't there to fix you. They're not there. They're not.
They are they need to put input.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
No, and that's what I'm trying to get at as well. But it's us that needs to do the work. Okay, so last night I was arguing with Ananda. Well, what were you arguing about? Well, this, and then blah, 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 and this happened, and blah, blah, blah. And then you start to realize, oh, crap. Well, because they just taught me last week, well, if I do this and respond that way, then it's wrong. So that's me helping myself. It's not them helping.
But they still need to guide you
to guide you through.
The answer. Yeah, they can't just sit there like.
They're a guide. They're not the one that's fixing you. It's you fixing yourself. They're just helping you to fix yourself. Joe, I get emotional listening to songs. Joe, I get emotional. I can put on a song right now and I can cry for you right now in a heartbeat. Like, Joe, by the way, there is nothing wrong with that. And that's actually how I communicate with my loved ones that have passed on in my life. I've had numerous people pass away in my life, Joe, and me crying and thinking about a song will remind me, like Amazing Grace or How Great Thou Art in a Church. Those are two of my mom's favorite songs. And so every time I hear them, I'll cry. But that's me communicating with my family. That's me remembering my mom, my time with my mom. All those memories comes up. But those are good memories, right? You know what I mean? And so why would a man get in trouble for crying? Like, why is it society makes men look bad for, I'm sad, I miss my mom. And Phoenix can tell you the same thing, right? And Cindy. What's this? Joe. I was on Zoloft. Yes, I was on sertraline for a while for my anxiety. Yeah. Sertraline is a multi-use drug used for depression, anxiety, among others. Yes, I was on that for a while too, Joe. I was on every freaking drug there was, SSRIs, all that kind of stuff. What's that? I like to point out.
No, there is.
Come on, there is. I thought we're all normal. Aren't we all normal? But that was just a squirrel moment. I wanted to go back. For a long time, guys, during the pandemic, I was really bad. I'm not the type of person that would ever commit suicide because I love life. I have a great loving family around me. I have kids, grandkids, all that kind of stuff. I have a lot of good things happening in my life. But on these medications, because they thought I was bipolar for a long time, and they put me on these medications that I call them zombie drugs. And it was like, there was times where I would just, disassociate. I'd be standing looking out her trailer window, just no thoughts whatsoever, which is disassociating, and it's just like nothing. But then there was thoughts. It's like, okay, well, why am I feeling this way? Like, why am I even here? Now, some people might say that's suicidal thoughts, but it's not really suicide. Those are dark thoughts that, like, I rationally know in my brain that I wouldn't, I would never do it, but those thoughts are there, right? Why? But I had enough rational sense in my head to realize, oh crap, I shouldn't be going there.
We started off with this one psychiatrist, and she just kept feeding him he must have cycled through like 20, 30 different meds in like a short period of time. If one didn't work, she'd just like, oh, there, on to the next. And by the end of it, he was 10 times worse than when he started. Like, he started just with some anxiety, and by the end of it, he had like bipolar, depression, anxiety, like all these things that the drugs had caused. And like, so yes, drugs can help you, but I think some can be a little bit too liberal with because your brain can't just, it's changing your chemicals, so you can't just take one off, throw another one on, take one off, throw another one on, and expect your brain to not be affected by that.
So right now, I'm actually prescribed lorazepam. Is it lorazepam? So I'm subscribed lorazepam, which is Ativan. And for those folks that don't know much about it, Ativan or lorazepam is a very addictive medication for anxiety and stuff. And there's a lot more for that, right? Ativan's used for lots of things, right?
Mostly it's a benzo, so it's to calm you down.
Yeah, to calm you down and stuff. I was first subscribed it when my mom passed away, but prior to that, one of my sisters was addicted to it, and you can become addicted to
very addicted
Ativan. Now I'm prescribed it, but I think, what did I do? I had one. When did I have that last one? I just asked you for it.
You don't take them very often.
But so right now, the reason why I'm taking it, because I have hot flashes and stuff, so which causes kind of like a anxiety and stuff, and that's why I take it. But I have enough rational sense in my brain. Well, for one, I used to be an outreach worker dealing with addictions and stuff, and Andrew was within addictions, so I have a really good understanding of addictions. So if I take Ativan, I don't want to take it. I really don't. I'll do everything in my power not to take it. But then there's certain situations where I will take it. And so I just had one the other night.
That's how it's made to be taken.
And that's the way it's supposed to be. But I don't think anybody should be on medications, none whatsoever, in that sense. Now, for me with this Vyvanse, this is actually helping me to have a quality of life. It really is right now.
That's what it's for.
If it helps, it helps to give you that thing, yes, but not putting you into a zombie-like world where I had family members on this zombie drugs. That's what I call them. They're, hello. Like, no, like, you don't need to be that way, guys. But again, we're not doctors, guys. That's just my own personal feeling, right? What's going on? No man should ever get in trouble for showing their emotions. It's part of the human nature. Exactly. Yes, you're right, Joe. And I applaud you for, putting yourself out there as well as a man, Joe. Be strong and be proud that, at least we can show what it is. It's not, we're not letting that emotion eat us up inside, don't fuck it up, buttercup, Well, you keep that in. If you don't put that out there, you're holding it in. It affects your health. I have no problems crying with my emotion. Get the best of me. That's one thing I deal with well. Yes. Learning dance training. What is not so overrated? Yeah. I like to say that the only thing normal about me is my abnormality. Agreed. Yeah. What's this? If I encounter a stressful situation, I'll walk away and regroup.
It's the best thing to do.
Oh, you're right. It is. And so for me, I go in my bedroom, and Anna's always out in the living room watching her Netflix, and I'm in the bedroom. But if something were to happen, I always go right to the bedroom. For a while, it was going out and drive for the van, but I don't like that. So now I go in the bedroom, close the door. What? Love you, dear. No, it's fun. I am blessed. And that is my best friend, and I love being married to my best friend here. My stress reliever is fresh air and animals.
Yep.
So, should we open up the panel? Because I did say open up the panel. Let me go back here.
You can. I'm going to.
If you have any questions or comment about today's topic, please share them in the chat or up on the panel. Cognitive Nomad encourages everyone to consider seeking out therapy and counseling if you need support. And also, please consider sharing out this video to spread awareness about counseling, guys, please. Anybody want to come up on a panel, just let me know. If not, I'm just going to close it down. In my experience, every person you see is dealing with something. There's no normal. The human condition is a spectrum. 100%, Phoenix, 100%. Speaking of which, I met this gorgeous dog on Friday. He's a border collie cross Australian cattle dog, blue. His name is Matt.
Aww.
My stress reliever. Oops, wrong show.
Tonight, Dewey.
Tonight, Dewey.
You can tell us all about it.
Yeah.
Speaking of, aren't you supposed to be at the pool today, Dewey?
Yeah, you're not at the pool today, Dewey? Like, what's going on there? What's this? Isn't this Saturday? Like, why are you at the pool? Come on, don't you have stress? So, yeah, guys, if anybody wants to come up and talk on the panel, I'll open up for a few minutes. Amanda's going to go. She's tired. She's not feeling well. We'll say good afternoon to Ananda. Love you, love.
Bye-bye, everybody.
But what's he saying here? You don't have to stay. You go. I thought my roommate was doing at 2 o'clock, and now he's not doing till 7. So if I don't know that earlier, I would have done it. Oh, poor Dewey. Our poor Dewey. Take care, Ananda Joseph.
Bye,
it doesn't look like anybody wants to come up and talk on the panel, but it's okay. I'll shut her down for today, guys. Anyway, thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I hope this has been very informative for you guys. Yeah, you might as well wait. Hope this has been very informative for you guys. Love what you guys are doing. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Phoenix. Take care. Watch the replay later. Okay. All right. So let's do this.
We go live every Saturday with the Cognitive Nomad Show at 2 p.m. Eastern or 11 a.m. Pacific. We want to thank you all for your love and support. We appreciate you all. Larry and Ananda from Cognitive Nomad. If you get any value out of what we are sharing here today, please consider giving us a thumbs up. This triggers the algorithm to share our content out to a larger audience and is greatly appreciated.
And one last thing, guys, if you have any suggestions on topics that we should talk about, please put them in the chat right now as soon as possible, please. And I'll have a look and see what we can do about talking about them. So thank you for everyone for joining us today. And until next time, remember, you're not alone, everyone. Have a good day, guys.
I am waiting for a show to begin, and I am hoping for a draw and not for a win, but this might be